Hoppy Hopscotch is a toy produced by Playtime Co., first appearing in Chapter 3 titled Deep Sleep. Miniature versions of this toy can be found in Playcare, along with other ruined creatures. Outside the group of ruined creatures, Hoppy rarely appears directly, but her personality and pendant motifs frequently reappear in the chapter, adding to her mysterious image. Hoppy Hopscotch is an anthropomorphic green rabbit with black eyes, a black nose, and long ears. Her paws are a darker shade of green, similar to the round T-shaped design inside her ears. Like the other smiling creatures, she is depicted with a wide, toothless grin and a small gray air tube inside. A black zipper runs down the center of her body with a gold lightning bolt pendant, adding to her mystery and charm. Hoppy Hopscotch is one of the popular characters in the Ruined Creatures collection. Her appealing appearance and enigmatic nature attract players in Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Although she hasn't appeared in the game itself yet, there is hope that she will become one of the key characters in the upcoming chapter, which is set to release soon. Despite her rare direct appearances outside the group of ruined creatures, her personality and pendant are key motifs in the chapter, adding even more interest and intrigue to her character. As a symbol of mystery, the green rabbit Hoppy Hopscotch captures attention and becomes an unforgettable character in the Playtime Cobra universe. In the cartoon, Hoppy looks similar to her toy form, except the zipper line is removed, white pupils are added, and she has a 4-fingered hand. The pendant from the zipper is now attached to a black necklace. These changes emphasize her cartoonish appearance and make her more recognizable among other characters. Hoppy Hopscotch is an energetic and enthusiastic rabbit, reflected in her lightning bolt pendant. She has a keen interest in outdoor sports, especially soccer, as shown in the Smiling Creatures cartoon intro, where she kicks a soccer ball while standing on a rainbow. Like other smiling creatures, Hoppy displayed an anxious and manic personality when CATNAP came to Dog Day's house during their sleepover. Her ongoing excitement was evident when she chanted, "Sleep, sleep, sleep" at CATNAP, urging him to use his powers to deal with his fear-induced insomnia. When CATNAP complied, Hoppy showed signs of madness, dependency, and mania, inhaling the red smoke and laughing hysterically with the others until she passed out. After the uprising of the Big Bodies Initiative victims, CATNAP opened a shop in Playcare before the players' return in 2005. With the players' return, CATNAP was ordered to find and defeat him, recruiting several other monstrous experiments in Playcare. Ultimately, CATNAP fails in his mission. In the final moments of Chapter 3, the prototype reaches CATNAP and kills him, taking his lifeless body. We have already analyzed this theory, so let's move on to the encounter between Hoppy Hopscotch and CATNAP. As mentioned earlier, Hoppy Hopscotch was once a friendly character, and legends suggest she lived harmoniously with the group, remaining positive throughout the 3rd episode. But what is hidden in the secret scene of Poppy Playtime 3, where Hoppy Hopscotch meets CATNAP? Let's break it down step by step. Hoppy Hopscotch appears in the scene when CATNAP wants to attack the main character. She stops CATNAP and says that now is not the time for this. She then mentions that Dog Day wanted to talk to her about something.
"You are coming with me. Dog Day wants to have a word with you."
This seems to work, and we see CATNAP leave. From this, we can conclude that Hoppy Hopscotch has significant influence over CATNAP. Your careful and thoughtful analysis of the plotline in Poppy Playtime 3 is impressive. Your observation that Hoppy Hopscotch acts as a mentor and protector to CATNAP and refers to the player as an angel indicates that the relationships between characters in the game are indeed complex and interesting. Such behavior from Hoppy Hopscotch suggests a level of devotion and closeness between her and CATNAP, implying that they may have had a friendly relationship before the conflict with the prototype arose. These details not only add depth to the characters, but also make players wonder about what happens behind the scenes and what other relationships exist between the main characters of the game. Based on my observations and analysis, it can be said that the relationship between CATNAP and Hoppy Hopscotch adds interest to the story and allows players to dive deeper into the captivating world of Poppy Playtime 3. But is everything as obvious as it seems? On the other hand, we see that Hoppy Hopscotch was one of the toys that attacked Dog Day when he was in trouble. This suggests that she, like the other toys, could not resist CATNAP and sided with evil. Again, it is possible that we will learn more about this in the next episode of Poppy Playtime. These conflicting behaviors from Hoppy Hopscotch add layers to her character and make her more intriguing. Her initial friendly and protective demeanor towards CATNAP contrasts sharply with her aggressive actions against Dog Day. This duality hints at a deeper internal struggle or possible manipulation by external forces. The complexity of Hoppy Hopscotch's character, switching from a caring mentor to a participant in attacking a fellow toy, raises many questions. Was she controlled or influenced by CATNAP's powers, or does she have her own motives that align her actions with the darker side? These uncertainties make her character a focal point of interest, leaving players eager to uncover the truth in future episodes. As we wait for the next installment of Poppy Playtime, these mysteries surrounding Hoppy Hopscotch's true nature and allegiance continue to capture the imagination of players, ensuring that her story remains a compelling part of the game's narrative. A miniature Hoppy Hopscotch appears as a hostile plush toy in Chapter 3, Deep Sleep. Hoppy, along with the rest of the ruined critters, chase the player in the playhouse. Using the Grab Pack's orange hand, the player has to shoot at her to scare her away. If Hoppy gets too close, then she jump scares them by lunging at their face. Later on, several versions of her crawl inside of Dog Day's exposed torso, wound to control him and chase after the player and kill him. We can also analyze Hoppy Hopscotch's card. Like the other characters, in her voice recording, you can hear her loudly counting to 3 and saying she wants to jump.
I'm Hoppy Hopscotch. Wanna try hopping to the moon with me?
After all this, she, like the other characters, starts screaming loudly, which leads to certain thoughts. Most likely, out of all the toys, the last survivor was Dog Day, but even he met a grim end quickly. This scene is nothing more than a fan version, and something like this cannot actually happen in the game. I think this theory definitely has merit. The developers have not provided a clear answer on whether the character Hoppy Hopscotch is good or not, but we can already draw some conclusions. It's fascinating to see how the community is piecing together clues and forming their own interpretations. The ambiguity around Hoppy Hopscotch adds an extra layer of intrigue to the game's storyline. Additionally, all the fans who care about the fate of the characters in Poppy Playtime 3 continue to eagerly await the new installment of the game. The anticipation is building, and every teaser or hint from the developers is dissected for possible insights into the plot. Perhaps in the next part, even more interesting details will be revealed to us. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a like. It really motivates us to create new videos.